Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Of course, back here with Tim. I did see some feedback about the UK policy reform, so we will do a quick little segment talking about that just to get some insight from Tim, and go from there. But Tim, first things first, how are you?
Great, Jason. How are you? Good to see you today.
Yeah, oh, I'm fantastic. We got a bunch of snow in Toronto. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but hey, it is what it is. I guess we're getting closer to Christmas.
That's right. That's right. It's
So
beginning to feel a lot like Christmas, right?
yes. Mariah Carey? Is that you? No. But let's hop into it. So policy reform, in many cases I expected this to be a pretty straightforward press release in some cases, but people had feedback. They're asking, why should we care? Why is this beneficial? Do you want to just kind of go over it, maybe sum up the press release for people who haven't seen it, very quickly, and then just touch on a few of those questions?
Yeah. So, we, a number of members of our team, both on the science side and on the management side, have international connections. And, the psychedelics industry is very much a global industry because mental health is a global issue. And so what we've been doing is forging relationships with groups in different geographies that are aligned either on the science side or on the policy side to help to reinforce the activity that's going on. And it enables us to have partnerships with researchers in multiple jurisdictions, which we think is really important to do, both for the foundation science, but also as we're building out our supply chain. So that's really the purpose of these partnerships, is to continue to build out international partnerships and be able to reach additional researchers and additional potential customers for our naturally derived compound library.
Yeah. Okay. So interesting. Again, you touched on it. It is an international issue, an international business as well, with things that are coming. So I think that's great. You guys are, of course, getting more people on your side, moving the industry forward. You're more legitimate by joining this. That's what we saw some of the feedback. So I wanted to reiterate that now. People have been asking, really just about this press release. What are the benefits to Havn? If you want to give a few points, does we don't need to do a full segment, but again, just a few points, and also just to give you another little piece of feedback. People were curious. Havn Life will commission 250 hours of work. What does this mean? So I'll throw it to you.
Right. So, it's important for us to be forging relationships internationally because the psychedelics industry is an international, global industry because mental health is a global issue. And through both our scientists and our management team, we have a lot of international connections. So being able to connect with David King and his policy reform group strengthens our relationship in the UK and gives us an additional contact point. And frankly, will give us access to other researchers in that space and additional credibility. And we have David now as an addition to our advisory board, which strengthens our intellectual capital to support decision making and giving advice to our management team and our board of directors. So we have a great advisory board, and it just got stronger. And we feel that having access to these additional researchers and policymakers is just strengthening our story and our reach, not only for the foundation science, but also as we move forward, having access to additional customers as we bring our supply chain of naturally derived compounds to market in the coming years.
Yeah. No, awesome. A great teaser there too for the next couple of years. And I'm sure we'll go into more detail about, kind of the international opportunity, and we can do a ton of other stuff. And I know you're a big expert. You talk about the US, Canada. We can talk about some other countries as well in there, and, potentially what Havn's plans are. So we'll leave that there. I think this is great. Just a couple feedback questions. Hopefully this answered them. We'll try and respond to those people that asked. And hey, if there's other questions, again, we do try and do Q&As. So if there's questions, if we can't get Tim to answer them, we'll get you guys a response just in the comments below. But Tim, thanks so much.